Hello everyone and welcome to my Hip Hop Gossip For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to reports, Jay-Z's upscale cannabis brand is in dire financial straits. It is unrealistic for millionaires and billionaires to excel in whatever they set their minds to. Jay-Z, one of the most prosperous businessmen in hip-hop, is responsible for this reality. Hip-Hop and More and SF Gate claim that his high-end cannabis business, Monogram, is facing severe financial difficulties. After the brand's 2020 debut, HOV was appointed chief brand strategist. The cannabis provider from California got off to a big, showy start. Its prominent placement in magazines such as GQ, Vogue, and Vanity Fair greatly aided in spreading awareness. Additionally, a luxurious photo session at Frank Sinatra's Palm Springs home was part of the premiere advertising, which helped build this target audience rather rapidly. However, it turns out that the parent company, its administrator, made a mistake with that more than $500 million investment. According to information acquired by both publications, Monogram was expected to generate about $300 million in its first year. But Jay-Z and his associates fell well short of that goal. In actuality, TPCO lost $587 million. The New York rapping legend's effort had to finish, of course. Gold Flora made the decision to give Jay-Z a chance after they did. That backfired, though, because the more recent parent business was also having a lot of difficulties. Additionally, they were losing almost $56 million on their investment. Furthermore, Gold Flora had $60 million in debt, far more than their assets. Since its founding, Monogram has been accused of smuggling, not paying invoices, and allegedly owing over $200,000 to a marijuana farm. All things considered, individuals in the cannabis business were expecting Monogram's shortcomings. General assessments are uninspired, according to Seth Yakutan, an investor in this space, who spoke to SF Gate. Monogram was supposed to be an ultra-premium product, and I don't know anyone who tried it and thought it was anything more than mid-tier. The $500 million loss suffered by the weed company didn't deter Jay-Z. Before the cannabis company he invested in declared a $575 million loss, Jay-Z quietly left it. By separating himself from the parent company, the cannabis conglomerate that formerly owned the high-end cannabis brand Monogram, the Roc Nation billionaire, who is renowned for his keen business sense, seemed to have outwitted financial catastrophe. According to those familiar with the matter, Jay-Z moved away well before the collapse of TPCO, which resulted in a startling $575 million loss in 2022. Jay-Z stepped away years ago, and it just went up in a mess, a source told TMZ Hip Hop, adding that his formal split took place in December 2022. Even though TPCO and Gold Flora have subsequently merged, Jay-Z is unaffected by the ongoing controversy because Monogram is now controlled by another LLC. With an intensive marketing campaign that included appearances in GQ, Vogue, and Vanity Fair, Monogram was introduced in 2020 as a premium cannabis brand. But in California's very competitive market, the ambitious endeavor failed. Cannabis industry expert Seth Yakutan told SF Gate that the brand was headed for disaster as a result of the high-end advertising. Yakutan argues Monogram's $50 joints were difficult to sell in a state full of reasonably priced options, and that those ads cost the parent company staggering sums of money. According to insiders, Monogram might have contributed significantly to TPCO's financial failure despite its glitzy premiere. The ultra-premium brand was criticized for failing to wow customers. Monogram's $50 hand rolls didn't remain lit, which is a basic requirement for cannabis lovers, according to a GQ review. Yakutan stated, "I don't know anyone who tried Monogram and thought it was anything more than mid-tier, because it was supposed to be an ultra-premium product. Additionally, he pointed out that TPCO spent $575 million in cash, mostly as a result of overpriced acquisitions, missed sales targets, and fierce competition. Jay-Z's role as the brand's chief visionary officer may have contributed to TPCO's excessive spending as the company hemorrhaged funds. Despite failing to generate sales, the rapper-turned-mogul's famous cachet and influence increased the expenses of marketing campaigns that brought in celebrities like renowned director Hype Williams. Nevertheless, Jay-Z had already distanced himself from the cannabis business by 2023, when TPCO announced its startling loss and merged with Gold Flora. In the meantime, Gold Flora finds it difficult to maintain its position in the market after suffering losses totaling more than $56 million and lawsuits related to unpaid debts. Industry observers are already wondering if the company may file for bankruptcy because its debts greatly outweigh its assets. The cannabis scandal is only a minor setback in Jay-Z's otherwise impressive financial record. He has returned to his more profitable endeavors, such as Roc Nation, Dus Cognac, and Armand de Brignac Champagne, with a net worth of $2.5 billion. Yucatan succinctly stated that in cannabis enterprises associated with rappers, the hype hasn't met the reality, a lesson that Jay-Z appears to have learnt before the ship fell. For the earlier advertisements from Monogram when HOV was still associated, see the post below. The Book of HOV will be officially released by Jay-Z in collaboration with Coffee Table Book brand. Do you recall last year's Brooklyn Library exhibit on the Book of HOV? If so, you might recall the real hardback that was on exhibit there from July to December. On the website of the high-end coffee table book business Asulin, fans can now buy that same title. Uproxx claims to be the same publisher that contributed to the creation of the hard copy Apple Music's 100 Best Albums list that garnered media attention earlier this year. The Book of HOV, a tribute, is currently available for pre-order on their website here. In reality, there are 3 different methods to buy it. One option is the regular version, which will cost $120 and should arrive tomorrow. By the way, that applies to all editions. The book's blurb states, this Asulin title immortalizes the groundbreaking exhibition, featuring thousands of archival pieces from Jay-Z's career, original recording masters, stageware, interviews, awards, and rare photos. Then it goes on, organized into 8 chapters inspired by Jay-Z's lyrics. The book explores his artistry, entrepreneurship, and activism, showcasing nearly 700 images alongside essays that contextualize his cultural impact. The Ultimate edition is then available, which significantly raises the cost. It costs an incredible $2,000 and isn't just a different cover or anything. This eye-catching book, which has 432 pages and more than 675 pictures, comes in an opulent clamshell cover. From the guitar that Jay